Yeah, thank you, Len. Media production is an important part of the film industry, but it can also be tough to get a foot in the door. A workshop next week is designed to expand diversity through skill-based training and mentorship. The event will focus on the variety of roles needed to get projects off the ground. And joining us now for the event producer is Jessica Ambule and filmmaker Angela Guo. They're going to talk about the Set Basics workshop that's taking place. This is next week, and this is for anybody who maybe wants to learn about either in front of or behind the camera or getting involved in a film or movie. Is that correct?
It's more focused behind the camera, and these are people with all different skill base. So it could be a novice, it can be someone who has a small production company, but it really sets them up with an all-intensive day of giving them lots of information.
And you are a documentary maker, am I correct?
Yes, I do documentary, and then I also do some film as well. So I do both.
And that's the thing I think people might not know about is there's a lot of positions that go. I stay through the credits to see all the people that it takes to make that production.
Yes. Yeah. I do the same.
Yeah. The workshop is open to folks, people who want to get involved or want to try this. It's kind of a first come, first served basis. Is that right?
It is. There's room for about 30 people. We have some spots left over, and we'd love to invite anyone to be a part of it. With priority to diverse groups, untapped talent is really our focus. So there is a link where they can apply, and then we'll contact them in a couple of days.
This is going to take place next week, and this is the at Spot Creative, is that right? Down in off Filer, is that right?
Spot Content Studio, yep, not too far.
5550 Filer in South St. Louis. So what are some of the things that people will learn to do? Are these people who already know they have a proclivity or an interest in this?
Yes. So the way we structure the workshop is so that if anyone's interested in participating and becoming part of the film industry, they can come into the workshop, and by the end of it, they will be employable within our industry. So we structure it so that they can learn different aspects of the industry. And the first one, Set Basics, the one we are doing next week, will focus on just the overall basic of what the structure would be like and what does it mean to be in each position. And then we'll build upon that with each workshop that we'll do, which will be coming next year.
Yeah, and next year then is really getting more into the meat of that. I really want to narrow focus this. Is that correct?
Yeah, next year we have 3 other workshops. One focuses on pre-production, one on production, one on post-production. So everyone who has attended one of these Set Basics workshops will actually be invited back to next year to learn even more.
So there is a diverse film opportunity for folks here in St. Louis.
Yeah, we're trying to grow it.
Yes, definitely.
There's a lot of room to grow, so that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Well, this sounds like a lot of fun. People can find out more information on our website. Jessica Ambule and filmmaker Angela Guo, thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope a lot of folks turn out for that next week.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Well, up next on The Power of Two. A cornerstone of the holiday season is back this year to celebrate turning 17. The history behind the iconic Elf on the Shelf.